Werner, care to explain what is going on here?
On nights like these, it's not unusual for some attendees to get a little exuberant.
Ja, klar.
It's part of the appeal. Unfortunately, it appears things have gotten out of hand. Yes, some are more prone to bend the rules of morality.
That's murder. I doubt there's anything left to bend. Why did you not tell me immediately? We were chatting about trivial matters for some time.
If I'm completely honest, Sherlock, I've consumed a rather potent cocktail of substances. My attention slips and drifts. But I'm glad I thought to call for you.
You sent me a disguise.
Oh dear, did I? Well, since I found the body, Mr. Manchios has agreed that you can investigate the matter. I promise my mind will behave itself going forward.
All right. Then pull yourself together, Werner.
Nicht Werner. Reiß dich mal zusammen. Was ist nochmal was? Bei Weiß geht's weiter. Wer ist Mr. Manchos?
Mr. Manchios is the owner of the manor, yes?
And the host of Cordona's most memorable parties. He promises even the ugliest guest a partner for the night. And for the ones with more unconventional tastes, Mr. Manchios provides other services.
What a caring person.
You cannot begin to imagine.
Oh, okay, jetzt ist die eine... Okay, vielleicht hätte ich die zuerst nehmen sollen. Shit. Die eine Dialogmöglichkeit ist jetzt weg. Was soll's. Wie haben Sie die Leiche gefunden?
How did you discover the body? In between guzzles of alcohol?
I was set to perform in a fecundity rite with Fabio and came to inquire further. It was a staged ritual where he was to play the principle of life.
And the rehearsal was unsuccessful?
Huh, who knows? I found him alone on the altar, his blood dripping to the floor.
And then?
Then I called Mr. Manchios. He was panicking, so I told him about you. We left the room and locked the door. Then we were...
Filling time?
Waiting for you was stressful. We indulged in some simple comforts. Overindulged, perhaps.
Kannten Sie das Opfer?
Were you well acquainted with Fabio, the victim?
Everyone knew Fabio, or wanted to. His beauty was the talk of the island. Too handsome to go unnoticed. He was magnetic. Fat wallets fought for the privilege of having him.
Besitzen
He offered the pleasures of performance, and more.
Die Polizei weiß von nichts.
The police remain unaware of this tragic event?
Some of them may be hiding behind their masks. They conceal many things. But we didn't want the authorities to create more problems. Besides, after a few cocktails, their incompetence will have soared to new heights.
How do you know I even want the case?
I promised you relaxation. If there's one thing I know about you, Sherlock, it's that nothing soothes you more than a good mystery.
Erzählen Sie mir vom Ritual.
What about the fertility ritual? There was something about Fabio being a principle of life.
Fabio was supposed to portray the beauty of life's origin. Flowers, oil. Not this travesty that seems straight out the Inquisition.
So this ritual is not the fertility rite. What was it meant to look like?
It begins with a woman lying naked in a flower bed on the altar. She represents Gaia, the earth. As I cover her in oils, we chant for the principle. As our calls reach a climax, Fabio enters and copulates with her. After he finishes, I stab her with a dagger. That part's just pretend, of course.
But the intercourse is not?
I did not expect you to be such a prude. Are you a virgin? It is nothing to be ashamed of, but it would explain the color of your cheeks. The fertility rite marks the start of our festivities. The principle of life is beautiful, intimate, essential. It must not be stopped.
Yet it appears that someone did stop it. What about the naked woman? Can you tell me anything about her?
Oh yes, Matista.
Aha.
She's one of Fabio's compatriots and a performer too. I haven't seen her today, actually.
Merkwürdig. War die Tür auf?
When you discovered the body, was the door open?
No, it was locked. Oh, that reminds me. It's a minor detail, but the first time I came to speak to Fabio, I left without entering, having been unable to open the door.
You didn't have the key?
No, I had it. Don't look at me like that. I was mostly sober. I suspect there was a key in the other side of the door, blocking the lock.
That detail may very well be major, Werner. Well done. So you returned later only to find the lock was not blocked.
Correct. After an hour had passed, I tried again and was able to unlock the door. That's when I discovered poor, handsome Fabio.
Interessant, ja. Was nun? Wir haben hier immer noch den Schlüssel zum Altarraum. Die Raucherlounge, okay. Da gehen wir nochmal gucken. Oh!
A person leaned against the doorframe. They left a smudged trail of blood.
Noch mehr.
A bloody handprint on an armchair. The wounded person was here for some time. There appear to be no further traces leading to the altar.
So, Sherry, do you have any ideas about the case?
Perhaps, perhaps. I think I can deduce what happened here.
Wir können es versuchen. Der Schlüssel, der von innen dann steckte. Kann ich mir nicht angucken jetzt, ne? Nee. Das könnte dann natürlich der von Fabio gewesen sein. Schauen wir mal. Irgendwas muss hier ja passiert sein. Was soll das sein? Der Dolch. Unwahrscheinlich. Ja, wahrscheinlich. Gibt nur diese zwei Optionen immer, ne? Ja, das. So, was dann? Ja. Selbst oder wurde er gezogen? Wir haben keine Schleifspuren gesehen. Das Blut könnte vom Kopf getropft sein. Verdammt. Okay, das wird interessant. Das wird interessant. Ah, doch, natürlich. Es hat sich ja einer die Hand gewaschen. Fabio selbst? Ich weiß nicht. Wieso sollte Fabio das tun? Wieso? Nee, das mit der Flasche war nicht hier. Also ich glaube, er konnte sich nicht mehr großartig wehren, oder? Er hat sich ja auch hier... Mit der Hand reingekrallt. Ich glaube, gewehrt hat er sich nicht wirklich. Was haben wir übersehen? Ach so. Drei Möglichkeiten. Ich wüsste nicht, wieso Fabio abschließen sollte. Wieso sollte Fabio diese ganzen Sachen gemacht haben? Nicht so viel Sinn für mich. Ich denke, es muss eine andere Person gewesen sein. Wir probieren einfach mal aus, ob es klappt. Ja.
The bottle was used as a weapon during a scuffle in the smoking lounge. Then, to ensure no one would interrupt, the murderer locked the door. The unconscious body of the victim was moved to the altar room. Once the body was on the altar, the murderer thrust the dagger into the victim's heart. Symbols were drawn with the blood. The wardrobe was used to hide the bloodied robe from anyone's eyes. The killer washed himself and took a clean robe from the hanger before leaving.
Are you all right? You're on the floor, not moving.
I think I know what happened here. I'm starting to put the pieces together.
Fabio was stabbed.
I see nothing gets past you, Werner. Yes, he was stabbed, but only after being knocked out in the next room and placed here. I do not yet know why.
So, who's responsible?
Well, it was one person working alone, and the murderer has now donned a robe. He or she could be hiding in plain sight. We have lost time, Werner, but your discretion may prove to be a benediction after all.
Okay. Dann müssen wir jetzt raus. Den Mörder suchen. Beziehungsweise vielleicht müssen wir erst in die Gedankenspiele. Hier ist nämlich nichts mehr offen gerade. So. Ah, Fabios Schlüssel wurde nicht angerührt. Ah. Der Altarraum war abgesperrt, dann offen. Der Altarraum war abgeschlossen und konnte von Werner Vogel erst bei einem späteren zweiten Versuch geöffnet werden. Fabios Schlüssel wurde nicht angerührt. Fabios Schlüssel liegt immer noch auf seinem Vorbereitungstisch. Die Tatperson hatte einen Schlüssel. Okay, das können wir daraus schließen. Die Tatperson muss im Besitz eines Schlüssels gewesen sein, da sie den Altarraum abgeschlossen hat. Ah. Okay. Umstände von Fabios Tod. In Fabios Brust steckt ein Ritualdolch. Auf seinem Bauch und an den Wänden wurden mit seinem Blut Symbole aufgemalt. Fabio starb auf dem Altar. Ein Stich ins Herz mit dem Dolch führte zu Fabios Tod. Fabio wurde das Opfer eines Ritualmords. Fabio wurde während eines okkulten Rituals auf dem Altar geopfert. Okay. Umstände nochmal und der Angriff vielleicht. Fabio wurde im Nebenzimmer angegriffen. Fabio wurde in der Raucherlounge tätlich angegriffen, bevor er auf den Altar gelegt wurde. Oh. Ach so. Könnte eine Verschleierung auch gewesen sein? Entschuldigung. Ich glaube, können wir an dem Punkt tatsächlich noch gar nicht so beurteilen. Es könnte nämlich trotzdem noch ein Ritualmord gewesen sein. Nur, dass er eben dafür vorher bewusstlos geschlagen wurde. Ich denke, das können wir noch nicht ganz eindeutig sagen jetzt. Tatperson wusch sich. Okay, uns fehlen noch Informationen. So. Ah, der Schlüssel der Tatperson. Die Tatperson hatte definitiv einen Schlüssel zum Altarraum. Falls es mir gelingt, herauszufinden, wer alles einen solchen Schlüssel hat oder hatte, kann ich den Kreis der verdächtigen Personen entsprechend eingrenzen. Na gut, vielleicht weiß Werner das. Werner. Werner. Sag mal Werner hier.
The murderer had to have access to this room. After the crime, he used his own key to lock the door. So, who had the key to the altar room?
I'm not sure. As a special guest, I was provided one by Mr. Manchios. He should be able to tell you of any others.
Where can I find him?
Most likely in the main hall, entertaining his guests. He has a mask with golden stars. You can't miss him. But please be discreet. We don't want to risk disturbing the revelry.
Ja klar. Großer Mann, Maske mit goldenen Sternen, angespannt. Aha. Ich weiß nicht, ob wir die Maske auch so erkennen können. Na, hallo. Jetzt auf den ersten Blick. Ja, vielleicht, der redet. Nee, ja. Geht. Oh. Es ist manchmal nicht so einfach. Nee. Ich dachte vorhin eigentlich, dass er da oben irgendwie steht. Unter den Gästen im großen Saal. Das ist eine Frau, ne? Ach. Mhm. Wo ist er denn? Eine Maske mit goldenen Sternen. Hab ich jetzt bisher noch gar nicht gesehen, gefühlt. Verschwörungstheoretiker. Ach! Ist er doch. Wie konnte ich dich übersehen?
Kurt Manchios, I presume. I'm Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, you must be the one Werner told me about. What a sweet voice you have. It must belong to a handsome young man.
Lass mich in
Can
Ruhe.
I call you Sherlock?
As you wish, Mr. Manchios. Mr. Vogel asked me to help you. The body in the altar room requires answers, and quickly. I suspect the murderer to still be here.
What? Lower your voice. I don't want anyone to hear us.
Ich Bezüglich Fabio.
Did you know Fabio well?
People are starting to look
Ach
at
so.
us, Sherlock. Change the subject. I can't believe what happened to him. To me. Such an atrocity. Think what it means for me. A wonderful evening for so many good, influential, and rich people has been ruined. I have betrayed all my promises of exotic delights.
I don't understand. Surely a murder would affect your reputation to a greater extent.
Please, isn't this why you are here? I thought you were a silent magician. Do your tricks and make it go away.
Okay. Wer hatte Zugang zum Altarraum?
I need to find all those who had the key to the altar room. As far as I know, Mr. Vogel, Fabio, and you had access to it. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes. Also, Matista and Santos.
Santos? Who is that?
Santos Pinchetti, my major domo. In his opinion, at least.
Wo finde ich Santos und Matista?
I'd like to speak to Mr. Pinchetti and Matista. Do you have somewhere I might have a private conversation with them?
Of course, of course. Let me think. Matista is entertaining the guests somewhere, and Santos... Oh, yes. He will be busy with the servants. Or the cook. What's that noise? What's going on?
Oh,
Freeze, filth. You're under arrest.
was passiert hier?